Hello students, welcome to Python online classes. Today I am going to explain about the concept is serializing objects. Today our concept is serializing object. In the last classes, nothing but in the previous semester, already you have learned about the files concept. So in that files concept, how to store the data in your files. So that concept we have completed. But sometimes we need to store in the files in the form of stream in the form of stream of bytes. If you want to save any files, if you want to save any data in the files in the form of stream of bytes, so in that case we have to use serializing objects. So serializing object is also one of the great concept to convert a normal data into bytes, to convert a normal data into a stream of bytes. So this type of process is called serialization. Okay, so now in this session, practically and theory also, we have to learn about the concept of serializing object. Step by step we have to learn in this session. Now let us start our session. Okay. Just wait, I am opening the data. Serializing objects. So what is the meaning of serialization? First of all, serializing is a object. Please concentrate on the selected text, then only you can understand. Okay, so right, serializing a object is the process of converting the object. Serializing a object is the process of converting the object to a stream of bytes. Actually, in Python programming language, everything is an object. For example, if you want to save a numbers in a list, so how many numbers? For example, 10 numbers if you want to save. See, so in that each and every number is also called as a one object. Each and every number is also called as a one object. So here, if you want to save that object into a file, so in that time, sometimes we need to convert that objects into a stream of bytes. So that process is called serializing objects. Sometimes you need to convert an object into a stream of bytes. So that process is called serialization, right? Serializing an object. Serializing an object. Sorry, it's not a. Serializing an object is the process of converting the object to a stream of bytes. Converting a stream of bytes. An object to a stream of byte conversion is called serializing an object. That can be saved to a file for a lateral retrieval. Lateral retrieval means, for example, now I want to save some data into a file. So after that, the file has saved successfully. In which location? Either desktop or any D drive or any C drive or any other some memory location. In that I have saved one file with the data. So after 10 days is over. After a few days over. So after that, I need that file. I want that file to see which is the data I have saved in that file. So in that case, we need to open. In that, we have to open that file and read the content. If you want to do any modification in that, then again you need to do. After that, again you need to save that file again, right? So actually, what purpose we can save the files? What purpose we can save the data in your files? For the lateral use purpose. For the lateral usage purpose, we have to save the data in a files, right? So here also, if you want to save an object data, in a file in the form of a stream of byte, so that entire process is called serialization. Serializing an object, because of here we are converting objects. We are converting stream of bytes. We are converting an object to a stream of bytes. So that's why serializing an object is our concept right now. And what purpose we have to convert for the lateral usage purpose. After that we need to use, I mean, a few days are over, after that we have to use that file again, because of in that file whatever the content we have, that content is required after a few days. After a few days. So after a few days over completion of the complete time period, again I want to see that file content. So that is the meaning of retrieval. That is the meaning of retrieval. Here the definition is what actually: serializing an object is the process of converting the object to a stream of bytes that can be saved to a file for a lateral retrieval purpose. For a lateral retrieval purpose. Not only Python file. If you want to save any data, for example, if you want to save a resume, in your system, so what purpose, why you are saving that resume? So actually for one job purpose you are taking that printout and it can submit to that particular interview location. Am I correct or not? So if you haven't selected in that particular interview location, again you need to submit in some other interview location now, because of in the job searching time. So number of companies we have to go and attend the interview. So for one resume purpose, if you create one resume and that resume take the multiple copies and also submit to that interview locations. Am I correct or not? So why you are saving that file? For the taking printout purpose. If you want to do any modification in that for that particular object, for that particular job purpose, then you can do that modification. But the same file is modifying by you in multiple times now. So in the file is using in the multiple times. So that is the process of, that is the usage of saving file. But here in Python, serializing an object is the process of converting the object to a stream of bytes. So that type of conversion is called serializing an object, because of here we are converting the objects. In Python, everything is an object. For example, if it is an image, that is also one of the object. And if it is a video file, that is also one of the object. If it is just one student particular record, so that is also one of the object. Okay, in Python everything treated as an object, in the real world object. Okay, right. So for the lateral usage purpose, we can save the file, we can save the data in a file in the form of stream of bytes. Okay, sometimes we need to convert a stream of bytes. Sometimes our data is need to convert a stream of bytes. Actually normally also we can save, and also sometimes required stream of bytes required to store in the form of stream of bytes. So that requirement is also available in the projects. And object serialization is also called pickling. Object serialization is called pickling. Here if you want to convert an object to stream of bytes, that is called serializing an object. And this entire process is also called serialization, and as well as pickling also. Another name is also we have pickling. In Python, the process of serializing an object is referred to as a pickling. The Python standard library provides a module named pickle that has various functions for serializing or pickling objects. In Python, the process of serializing an object is referred to as a pickling. The Python standard library provides a module named pickle. Actually, Python contains one module to convert an object to a stream of bytes. Because of that, pickling is also one of the module. If you import that pickling module in your current program, so that pickling module contains number of predefined inbuilt functions. So if you want to convert anything, if you want to converting an object to a stream of bytes, so for that some predefined methods we need to use. So that methods are available at where? In the pickling module only, pickle module. Okay, so that's why first of all, if you want to convert any object to a stream of bytes, first we need to import a pickle module to in our current program. In your whatever the program you are developing right now, in that program you have to import that pickle module first. So that pickle module contains various functions, various inbuilt functions for serializing or pickling objects, right? So here I given one syntax, import space pickle. So import is a keyword. Import is a keyword. You better to use in the lowercase letter each and every keyword. Then only it can support by the Python. If you use the some letters are capital letters, some letters are small letters, then that is not a reserved keyword. Because of in Python is also whatever the keywords we have all are available in the lowercase letters. So compulsory you must have to use in the lowercase letters, in the form of lowercase letters, reserved keywords. So if you want to import any module in our current program, so for that we need to use the import keyword in the lowercase format. So here pickle is also one of the module for the serializing objects, predefined functions available in pickle module. So that's why here our concept is what? Serializing objects. So if you want to do any object for the serialization, if you want to do any object in the serializable way, so for that first we need to import the pickle module in our current program. Pickle module in our current program. Here I given some theory points, carefully read first. Once you import a pickle module, you perform the following steps to pickle an object. And you open a file for a binary writing. You open a file for a binary writing. Here I given one syntax, carefully observe. Because of it is saving the file now. So that's why I am creating one variable that is called output file. This is variable, output file variable. Because of we are storing some data into a mydata.file, mydata.dat file. That is the extension. Okay. Here that is not, instead of that you can use any other extension, no problem. But while opening time, you must have to use that particular extension, whatever you given, that extension you need to use. Okay. Here WB means binary writing mode. Binary writing mode. To open a file, binary writing. Here I given for 3 points. You open a file for a binary writing and you call that pickle modules dump method to pickle the object. Dump method is what purpose we can use. So if you want to dump the data in our whatever the file we have opened, that file we have to, in that file we have to store the data in the form of stream of bytes and write its specified file. After you have pickled all objects that you want to save the file, you close it. So first we need to open one file. After that we need to give one name, file name, and writing mode also we need to mention along with open function, along with open method. And after that you need to dump the data and also you need to close that created file. So that is the process of this one. So now I want to show practically, then only you can understand. For that I am opening one notepad window. First I need to import the pickle module. Pickle, okay, P-I-C-K-L-E. Pickle is one of the module. And after that I want to create a dictionary object, nothing but a phone book dictionary I am creating. Here the key is name, person name, and colon symbol, and after that the value we need to mention 9848022338 is my phone number, and now one comma separator, and that one comma separator. Here one more, Pavan is the name, quotes close, and here again for the value purpose I am opening some quotes, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9. So now I am closing this quotes. Here 2% data I am storing, and now one more person, Raju, and here 3 2 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 5 2. Okay, this is his phone number, Raju's phone number. Now I am closing the dictionary. Right, 3 records I have created, 3% details as a key value paste. Because of this is the dictionary. If you want to save any data in the dictionary, compulsory a key value paste you have to maintain. And now I want to save this phone book into some file, one file. So how you can create the file? For that, open function I am using, open function, and after that the file name we need to mention. First, the open function functionality is what actually? Sorry, here instead of using square brackets we need to use the square flower brackets now, because of this is dictionary. Square brackets are used to what purpose? To create a list purpose. Okay, you need to use the square brackets, but here instead of square brackets we must have to use the flower brackets, nothing but a curly braces. Then only the compiler will detect it is a dictionary format. The data is available in the dictionary format. So now dictionary creation is over. Now I want to call open function. If you call open function, whatever the parameters you have passed, that parameters are available or not, first it will check in the system. And if the file is available, here I given the file, the file is phone book dot text dot txt is the extension. Txt is the extension. Here the extension is not, extension is your wish. If you want to declare any extension dot any 3 letters, 3 or 4 letters if you give, then while opening time is also you must need to use that extension only. But as normally all are using .txt format, so that's why I am using .txt. Phone book is whatever the dictionary name I have created, that dictionary name I am giving here. Okay, so if you give that name, the open function first it will search that file is available or not. Phonebook.txt file is available or not, first it will check. If the file is not available, then it will create by itself. Open function it will create by itself. But if the file is not available, if the file is available, then it will use that file only. Okay, it will not create again one more time. First it will check whether that file is available or not in the particular location. Then if the file is not available, then it will create by itself. But if the file is available, then if open function will not create any file. So whatever the file is already created, that file it can be used to store the data purpose. Okay, here WB I am using. WB means the writing mode is W means writing, B means binary. So binary in the file, what is the serialization here? What is going on here? Serializing an objects now. So if you want to create any object serialization, so first we need to mention the writing mode here along with open function. So the WB means writing binary mode we are mentioning. We are giving the information to the open function. If you want to create any file, after that, if you want to create any file with the name of phonebook.txt, but that phonebook.txt file should be accepted only binary format data. Binary format data should need to write. So that information we are giving to the open function. So after calling this function with these two parameters, now we need to create one variable to hold that function. So that's why output underscore file I am using is equal symbol I am using, right? And next I want to do data dumping. So output underscore file dot dump method I am using. So this dump method is also available at where? In the pickle module only. In the pickle module. So here whatever the phone book dictionary I have created, that name I am copying and pasting here. Yeah, is equal to is also came. So now I am removing that one. So that name is NF, right? That name is NF. And here, output here pickle.dump method we have to use, pickle, because of that dump method is available in the pickle module. And here, right, here phone book is an object and output this file is we have to pass in this as an argument. So dump method contains two parameters. One is object and second one is whatever the file we have created with the output file. So that file we have to import here. Okay, so here output file is what? Phonebook.txt. okay na? So here instead of output file, while running time it can replace to output underscore file to phonebook.txt. Okay, so that file is also in the writing mode, it has available. And the phone book is an object. The phone book is an object. So here instead of this one, we have to create any phone also. Simply we can use any name also. So right after that, after that serialization. So here dump method in the serialization mode we can use. So output underscore file. Here serialization is also over, pickling is also over. Pickle.dump method, it will pickle the data in the form of stream of bytes. Okay, so that's why these two parameters I am passing. These two parameters why I need to pass here. So here this is phone is object reference. So here object reference phone book we need to mention phone book, comma. See here output file is what? Whatever the file we have created, that file here transferred to in this dump location. So the phone book complete data. So the phone book content these 3 records na. This entire 3 records can be dumped into output underscore file. Here output underscore file, what is the file we have? Phone book.txt. So in the phone book.txt, the complete data it can dump by using dump method, pickle.dump method. So this is the serialization concept. So after completion of all those things, this entire pickling process is over. And now output underscore file, we need to close that file because of till now it has opened now. So now we have to close that file. We have to close that file. Now the data is, now I am saving this entire file. Because of now I am saving this file, that's it. Now I am saving this file, that's it. And now I am going to save with the valid name, nothing but phone book. Phone book.py is the extension of Python programming, and now I am saving on the desktop. So carefully observe here phone book, this is Python file, whatever the program we have written, so that complete program stored in this file. So now I want to execute this file, it will create one file on the desktop again while after execution completion. So for that command prompt I am opening here, cd desktop, the location has shifted. Now phonebook.py, now I am executing the file. Yeah, it has successfully executed. It has successfully executed. So carefully observe on the screen. Phonebook.txt file it has created now. Phonebook.txt file it has created. Just open this file. So it is stored in the form of stream of bytes. So that's why this is not readable by us. This is not readable by us because of this is stream of bytes. It has converted in the form of stream of bytes. Carefully observe. So this is not reading by it like this only. So we can't read by open this file. So if you want to read again, one more program you need to write. One more program you need to write. So now we are storing by using dump method. Now we want to create one more file to retrieve and see that the data. For looking the data, for whatever the content we have stored in that file. So if you want to see that file content, then for that we need to write one more program. So first we need to import the pickle module. After that input underscore file is equal open method phonebook.txt file. Here the read mode we need to change because of in previously the mode is what? Writing mode, because of we are writing the data in a file. So that's why writing WB we have given writing mode, writing binary format mode we have given. Now if you want to read the data, so for that and nothing but unpickling process. Now unpickling process we are going read binary format data. RB we have to mention. RB is nothing but read binary data. Before write binary data. Now pickle dot load method we are using. Pickle dot load method. Load method is also available in the pickle module. So that's why pickle.load method we are using. And here we need to pass single parameter like a input file. Single parameter. Here input file is there now. After opening this file, we need to load the data from that file only. So that information we are giving. So here instead of while executing time, instead of input file, it can be replaced by phonebook.txt. So load method, whatever the content we have inside the phonebook.txt file, so that complete data will represent on the, it can load in that pickle module. After loading, we need to store one variable now. So after pickle.load method, whatever the data it had read by the load method. So after that, we need to store nothing but data is equal. So pickle.load method, first it will read the data from the phone book and it can store inside the data variable. Now I want to print data. I want to print the data, right? So after that, carefully observe. Now I want to close the input file also. Input underscore file. If you open any file, then immediately after working process has completed, then immediately that file we need to close. Here now I am saving the input.py is the file. Okay. So here RB is the reading mode, nothing but read binary data. In the previously we are storing the data, we are writing the data in the form of stream of bytes. So that's why WB we have given in the mode as a mode, writing binary mode, that means. So now I have saved this file. Now I am executing input.py. So carefully observe. So that file data we have read like this now. So the output is showing like that. So if you want to store any data, in your files, so compulsory open method as well as created file name we have to give, and after that reading mode or writing mode we have to give. If you want to save the data, then write WB we need to give. WB we have to give in the open function as a parameter. But if you want to fetch the data from the saving location, then same open function we have to use. After that, same that file name is also we have to use, because of from the which file data we need to collect, we need to read. And after that reading mode RB, nothing but read binary data, that mode is also we need to mention in that file, in that open function. And if you want to serialize the data, dump method, pickle.dump method we can use, that is pickling. If you want to read the data, pickle.load method if you use, then it is called unpickling. So now you have heard about the serialization part. Serialization is also called pickling. So here I given different examples for the loading, for the pickling and unpickling purpose. So while explaining time, I have changed the example, I have changed the phone book data, but remaining all the same. But here I given Chris, Johnny, Katie. So these three names are foreign names, don't confuse, but the same processes you have to do by yourself. So you better to practice, then only you can understand. Otherwise you cannot understand about these programs, right? Serialization process is completed. Serializing the object. If you want to convert any object, in the stream of bytes, for that pickling and unpickling process is very important. But pickle module you need to import first in your program. After that open method, load method, open method, dump method if you want to do any pickling process. And if you want to do unpickling, then open method, load method you can use, right? So this is the process of serializing an object. And today I am going to ending this session. In the next class I would like to explain about the new concept of recursion concept I will explain. And today I am going to ending this session. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this session.